Agassi showing some real strength there on that high backhand overhead.
40, love.
This is not an easy shot to hit. Now Agassi sets it up with that rollover forehand. A high shot, he just sort of flicks it with his wrist there. One thing about Agassi is great timing, Ted. He really just seems to have instinct on when to unload on the ball.
40, 15.
Harry, is that a natural trait, or is that something that can be acquired?
I think it's totally natural. It's just something he was born with. You can't really coach timing and instinct like that. You can coach certain, maybe try and correct a fault or try and get the toss higher on the serve or things like that, but you can't tell somebody when to unload on a forehand. It just happens.
40, 30.
Good volley by Rick Leach. Catches Agassi going the wrong direction. Oh, Agassi with a little luck as the ball hits the top of the net and jumps over Leach's racket. Bottom of your picture. Good left-handed serve. Agassi finally hitting a good forehand up the line.
Love 15.
This is Agassi's big weapon as he hits the good two-hander here. Now watch him on the full run. Concentrates well. Follows through.
Great effort by Rick Leach before Agassi put it away.
By far the best point of the match. Both players using all the court as we watch Rick Leach hit that slice backhand down the line. Agassi cross court. Now Leach looks right here like he's got the point one, but the forehand cross court was too good. Another angle as Leach comes in, anticipates well here, keeps that racket face high, but Agassi's the forehand was just way too good. Great angle.
And now a chance for Agassi to break back.
Oh,
Game, Agassi.
and again another unbelievable forehand cross court from Andre Agassi. That's what these folks came out to watch. Agassi has suddenly come to life here now, hitting winners, especially off that forehand. This is a good-looking approach shot from Rick Leach. Looked to me like he had Agassi, but Agassi too quick.
Oh. 40, 15.
He'll get it.
But he missed it.
Good scrambling from Agassi there. That was not an easy ball to get as we look at Agassi one more time. A little high on this shot, but right here the ball is dropping. He picks it up about 6 inches off the court.
Agassi again running around, buries the forehand.
Game, Leach.
Netting the forehand gives Leach the game, so Leach holds.
Ooh. Now that was a fine shot off the forehand of Agassi. Triple break point for Rick Leach. Ooh.
15-40.
Oh. Agassi on the full run would have handled that shot, but it hit the top of the net and just crawled over.
Deuce.
That's the only danger with that wide swinging left-handed serve. Ooh. Oh, what a great reflex volley. Now,
Agassi looking at the center lines person, Barry.
watch this shot now. He just drills the ball right at Rick Leach.
I looked back at him, and then everybody was playing the point. He made a noise. I mean,
Okay. Did you make a noise? You did? Official interference. Play a left.
Oh, Keith Crossland from Chicago. Not a popular call. Let's listen.
You have to make that call. He does not make the call. You make the call. That's why it doesn't count. The point's been played. It's gone. No, you're supposed to call the ball before the point's over.
I didn't hear him. I asked. That's what. Could I have the supervisor to the court, please?
They're asking for the supervisor.
He didn't make the call.
He made a voice call which stopped play.
He played the point out. The point was already played.
He turned around and looked.
You have to make that call. It doesn't matter.
When he makes a voice call, it's out of my hands.
You make the call. You're the line umpire. Right?
It doesn't.
So that calls, you call it. He doesn't call it.
The question is whether or not the ball was.
This is Gail Bradshaw, the official referee of the U.S. Open now, coming out to a big hand on Stadium Court. Keith Crossland has deferred.
Call. The ball was close.
Wait, center serve was called ball?
No, the line umpire in the center of the court made a sound, which Agassi stopped and turned around and looked. And when the point was completed, he asked the line umpire, and then I asked the line umpire if he had made a noise, and the line umpire said that he did.
Line umpire did make
a noise.
Did make a vocal call.
Yes, he did make a vocal call.
The point was played. He didn't even hear him say anything. And then after the point's played, he comes out and says something. But he has to make the call. Is that right?
Well, if he admits that there was interference,
The line umpire admits that he made a vocal call.
But doesn't he have to say something during the point? The point's already played. It's like we're playing that point twice.
well, if he didn't hear it, he can't stop the point.
well, let's call Ken out here just to make sure everything's that. Ken Farrar.
Now,
We don't play the point twice.
Gail has deferred to Ken Farrar. He wants the Grand Prix supervisor out here.
How long did the point go on? I mean, was it? It's like
Two more.
it was two more shots.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think I should have to win the point.
Well, actually, I mean, if there's two more shots go on,
Well, he stopped and
Then-
looked, and then came back.
I mean, did he?
He stopped and
You
looked.
had-
He looked back behind him.
Turn, he called out, went like this, and then I had a setup, and everybody's playing the point.
This is quite
Yeah.
amazing. It's really a judgment call.
Okay.
And I
But
asked them-
I think what has to happen is you have to just completely stop. I think if you continue on playing, Ricky's right on this.
But if he had heard him make that noise, he would have stopped.
He would have stopped it, but
So
he
just because
didn't. But you heard it and stopped play, and if it stops right then he finds out. Then he finds out that there was interference. But once we continue on playing, then we have to keep it on the two-chance rule.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you win the point, then there's no problem.
The
So
umpire
it's like
could
two
have
chances.
avoided.
There's no
We'll
doubt
listen.
he interfered, though. I mean, that should say
It is,
something.
but if you stop, then you have to just completely stop. I mean, you went on and played two more shots.
Well, I hit
And
one
that's-
more shot because I turned around. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So anyway, it has to stand like that.
Now, this crowd getting very restless as Ken Farrar now has joined the powwow, the Grand Prix supervisor. Basically, they're going to, if Gail's theory holds true, they'll overrule what the umpire just said here. I think we ought to stop the match and start from the first game of the first set. call off the airplanes and let's start this whole match over.
Did he make a hand signal and everything?
No, he just made a voice call.
He made a choke call.
Yep.
He made the choke call, but he returned the ball. Andre kind of stopped, but then played the ball, and Ricky hits another winner, and then he admitted it. So I think what I realized it's the 2 chance Andre would have had to just completely stop play.
I think the point is played.
Right.
Stands played.
Yeah.
The point's been played. It stands as played.
Yeah.
The point's been played. It stands as played. Because you played the point, so it's played. That's it.
Well,
Yes.
Well, that's what I like. I mean, it's either yes or no. There should be no gray area here. And Ken Farrar said, hey, that's it.
That's it. Farrar took care of it very briskly there. And so they have let the point stand. There it is. Oh, and that's a well-disguised lob again from Agassi. That forehand is so dangerous that you're protecting all the time up there when he goes for it. Watch him now. Big swing, and then at the last minute just flicks that racket up over his head. Good topspin. Almost casual the way he played those backhand volleys. Leach running out of running room there. Ooh. Best point of the match right there is both players hitting the ball firmly and clean, and Agassi knocking it off. Now, Agassi sets it up here with a good approach shot. Leach has no reply except to try and lob. Agassi back quickly, and that was not an easy overhead. Look where he ends up, well behind the service line. That's the one shot he's got to be careful about because he is not tall, and players are going to try and get that ball over him a lot. I thought that ball was going to go out, but he went for it. Just too good from Andre Agassi. Rick Leach leading. They are on serve, and this is Andre Agassi serving. Agassi throwing one way up there.
That was his moon ball.
Leach wisely let that ball drop. That ball was perhaps the highest lob we've seen. Now Leach here lunges for that high backhand volley. Watch this lob. Goes right out of our picture, but it was way up there near those lights. Leach lets that ball drop. You don't want to take a chance with a high one like that. coverage. Andre Agassi's. Oh,
And Agassi, 3-all.
what a break for Andre Agassi. Rick Leach tried to right-hand that shot as it hit the top of the net. Watch this ball now as it hits the net here. Agassi spins a good serve in. Now Leach sees the opportunity right there. And that thing jumped about 10 feet.
Anybody seen John Barrett lately?
Oh, yes. What a great get from Agassi, but Leach handled that ball. Watch the quickness of Andre Agassi here. Not only does he get to the ball, he makes a great cross-court shot out of that ball, but Leach handled it.
Agassi sends one into orbit. The 18-year-old got a little bit of a test here with a 4-set win over Rick Leach.
Let's watch it one more time here as Agassi hits what looks like a good first serve. The ball very deep on the baseline. Agassi nearly fell down as he hit that forehand. Leach surprised, and here goes the second ball into the stands.